Incremental readings. Perhaps you have topics in Supermemo that you want to see every day, every other day, or any fixed amount of time. Because in Supermemo, incremental reading and spaced repetition, the intervals always increase. But perhaps for reading, for topics, you want to keep the same interval regardless. It's very important, you want to see this every day, every other day, once a week, but in a fixed interval. And you don't want to mess around with Supermemo every time you want to actually fix this interval. Well, there's a strategy you can use. This requires a hotkey, so you will need to install it, and the use of a very arcane feature in Supermemo, and that is the script component. So I selected this article, Glossary of Genetics and Evolution Biology. So I selected this topic because I want to do this let's say, every other day, not every single day. I had one strategy to use the registry, the common registry, so you filter this every day and do the rep anyways. But what happens if I want this every other day or once a week? That doesn't work. So let's use this as an example. First, right-click an empty space with the component, template, and detach. Because I don't want to affect all of the topics that use this template. Next thing is to add a script component. Go to the Compose tab and click here. Yes, it's very arcane, I know. But no worries, once it's set up, you can forget about this script. Now we want to execute a file every time. So, in this case, we'll be using a hotkey script and super easy. This sends Ctrl-J, the dialog to reschedule. And I want always to have 2 days and press enter. And to confirm the command, this is what I'm doing. Ctrl-J, I send 2 days, so it's every other day, and then I send enter twice. Yes, that. Then I save this file already, and it's in my D drive, and I call it every other day without a hotkey file extension. So that's what I'm going to do now is I want the script to open this file. Right click and file and edit file, and I will call it every other day. This is the name of the script registry member. Oh my god, super arcane. I know. Then what I want to do is this. URL space, and now to where? What do I want to open? I don't want a website, I want a local file. So the syntax is like this, file, then colon, 3 slashes, and then where? In my case, the D drive, colon, and then the actual directory. It's in the first level. If you use your desktop or, I don't know, whatever you have Supermemo, it will be longer, but it's the same thing. For simplicity, I put it like this. Nice. Then, remember, that is the exact same name. Every other day, auto hotkey. Nice. Click on save and OK. Now, right click the empty space, so not here, empty space, and make sure you have autoplay checked, because we want the script component to trigger automatically. So let's actually try it. In this case, this article has 28 days interval. So what I'm going to do now is Ctrl-C, it's here. Now I do I force the subset of only this. Oh yeah, it worked, right? But this opens just a file. I still need to click to run it. Actually, I don't want that. So what I will do instead is click on Tools and compile. Nice. This created an executable file. Here you go, it's here. So the file size is bigger, yes, because it contains everything. And thanks to that, you don't actually require to use AHK. You don't have to have it installed. I have the executable file. So now I need to edit my script. So right click, File, Edit File, and we will change the extension from AutoHotkey to executable. As easy as that. Save and OK. Now let's press it. Cool, it's 2 days. Now I want this as a template. So for all of the topics that I want this behavior to be perpetually every other day until I apply done, I will create a template for this. Do you see it says every other day? I want this to be always every other day. So instead of saving a template, I will save it with objects. Article other day. So now if I go, wait a second. If I create this topic has this. So it will be reset to 2. If I make a close deletion, this won't be true because it's using the concept. In this case, it's the root. If I go to my concepts, the root applies the article template. If it happens that you have a concept that you want this behavior, you will go topic template and apply this one every other day. So at the time of export, that means that the first time that I see this, I will make the constellation. This will have 2 days interval, and it will have the same pattern. In case you want to do it like this. So that's guaranteed that if I wait and next day, I will have 2 days. Now let's go again to do some other glossaries, for instance like this, and I will make a subset review. Look at the intervals. Sorry, I didn't apply the template. Then I start a subset. Do you see already says 2 days? Because it's a topic, I don't have to show answer. This executes already because there's no the autoplay. So this executes in a few milliseconds after seeing the element. So what you will do is, okay, neuroscience, you will do an extract, whatever, that will be something genuine, and applies 2 days, and you move on. Well, another use case. So it's, oh, you know what? I want this to be shown every other day. Ctrl+Shift+M and article picture. Article every other day. Nice. Now it does not set to 2 days because the script is not executed. Because in which stage I am? I'm in the browser. Display ad. At browsing, question answer, and after grading. Or editing. I could be in the editing or browsing mode, but I'm not in the question. There's no answer because it's a topic. Therefore, it's going to be executed. So next time I see this rep, now I will force it again, so I don't need to wait. That is a genuine repetition. That's why now it is rescheduled in 2 days. So I don't need to worry about Ctrl+J every single time and so on. I did every other day. If you don't want that, it will be as easy as sending every single week. Perhaps you want something very small, but not always the same. You could do that. That, hey, I want an interval between 1 day and 3 days. Or whatever. Between 3 days and a week, and so on. So AutoHotkey will decide a number between those 2 values and send it. You will need to save. And now, in case you decide to go with the compiled, you will need to compile it again. How you can do that? Just click play. It doesn't work. How do you do that? You go to this one, you open it, and options, tools and compile. This will change a little if you use AHK 1 or 2 and which editor you use. But if you go to the sidebar, now I compiled this. So let's see what happens. 7 days, 3 days, 6 days, 3 days, 6 days. How cool is that? So if you don't want a fixed amount, you can also do that. And this affects all of the elements that share this template. That means that you could have a template for every other day, another for weekly, and so on. And you only need to apply the template once, and that's it. And if it happens that is inherited through the concept, not even that. Hope this trick has been useful. And let's say that you decide to move on. I no longer want that eventually. Easy. You just go to the template registry. You go to this every other day. You open this to the browser, all of these topics, and then you apply the other template that you want, the article, and so on. If you have this already applied done, you will filter only the memorized and apply a different template, your default, let's say, just the article. And when you do this, let me actually do it. And now you delete it from your registry. So templates, and now I can delete that. Right click and delete. Hope that this has been useful, and see you incrementally.